So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. The action has already started. Kane! Brilliant save from Donnarumma! That was superb goalkeeping.
Kane is offering a right smile there.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Camavinga. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, he's been caught napping. And that's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Kane. Barcelona have reclaimed it. And this is Kane. Great vision. Picked out brilliant. Shapes to shoot! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Looking to play him in. Now it's Neymar. Alexander-Arnold wins the duel this time. Now that looks a decent ball. Nicely weighted ball. Nice interception, well timed. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, every up to the final pass looked decent. Just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And that is... Can he finish?
Inter really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Hazard. It's Hazard! Oh, denied brilliantly!
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Barcelona have their second corner now. Messi plays it short. He's on it. Can he get away? He's having a shot! And yes, it's there! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Now that's well seen too. Now it's Kane. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Fernandez. Aimed beyond the defence. Tries a... Oh, it's come off the upright. Oh, the ball's run loose here. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. And he's found a way past. He's won. Oh, shooting chance! And it's in. Deep into first half stoppage time. A crucial goal. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
So off we go once more.
Inter can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Oh, this looks sharp. Can he get it through? Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And this is Kane. Fernandez. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Messi. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Inter clearly should have gone for the easier pass.
Goes for a shot! No mistake! They are right back in business.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
So smooth, a signature finish.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Mbappe. Mbappe had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
Messi. Now it's Kane. Oh, super big chance! Goal! Barcelona! And they're back in front. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
The pressing's intense and it's paid off.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Alexander-Arnold.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Plays a sharp little ball here. Knocks it into space. That's a good ball out wide. Well read, and the danger is averted. Messi. Messi! And that would have been game, set and match.
Messi really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
Corner number 3 coming up. Messi with the short one. He's had a shot! In he goes again. He has done it! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Can he finish? That comes as a mighty relief. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. And it's Kane. And he plays one through. Great ball, and he's in here. And a chance! And it's there! And they are cruising away. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
And with that... And we're done. Inter Milan have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was stunning, scintillating. There was to be only one outcome. Hello, everybody. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited, and deserved to be.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd does... He's had a shot! Goal! Inter! An extraordinary start! Breakthrough in next to no time!
That's the perfect confidence boost they needed. Brilliant. Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very...
Oh, that's ambitious. No, he couldn't get hold of it.
Well, he's hit it well enough for me. I suppose it could be a deliberate attempt to just draw that defence out.
He's through, now is he in? And it's Messi. Now it's Kane. Nicely spread. Valverde cuts out the pass. He's got away. It's Dembele! It's a goal! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Any deeper thoughts about that goal?
I love the technique in that finish. There was a constant...
Big header! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Looking to play him in. Now it's Mbappe. He's one-on-one, surely! Messi! Oh, that was close. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And he's found a way past. Tries a shot! Goal! Inter! And they're back in front. And that really is so impressive.
The goal scorer for Inter after 22 minutes is number 10, Kylian Mbappe.
Inter Milan take the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Now it's Mbappe. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Looking for options for movement. Oh, that's delightful. And that is a little undercooked. He's going for goal! Has a look and plays it forward. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Camavinga. Alexander-Arnold. Inter Milan looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Now that is commitment to the cause. Manchester United with the corner, they're first. Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. He's found a way through. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Oh, terrible pass. Valverde. Alexander-Arnold. Messi is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Valverde. And it's half-time here. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Inter Milan are leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. And now a sudden chance to counter. Quality ball. And he's intervened well there. Akanji spots it and intercepts. Nicely weighted ball. Messi. And no, that was never going to make it. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising. Kane! Now it's Fernandez. And that has found him in acres of space. Goal kick, as confirmed by the referee. Robertson, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Camavinga tries to play it through. There's the shot! And it's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So the lead now is 2.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
Van Dijk. Neymar. Akanji makes the interception. Jimenez. Manchester United finding their passes. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run.
And he's decided to go for it. Half an hour gone in the second half. Van Dijk, pass somewhat off target, and he's got the beating of his man. And Messi! He has done it! A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Inter really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
Donnarumma comes out and deals with it. And it's Kane.
Manchester United really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Just the goalkeeper to beat. Mbappe!
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Robertson. Akanji. And that is that. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out always only to win, and it came down to one decisive moment. Mbappe taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Inter definitely came out on top simply because they were allowed to march through the middle, something they jumped onto nice and early and continuously exploited.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
So it feels like a pretty special occasion here in the capital, a bustling scene in the north of the great city of London, and a venue here which has housed some of the game's glitterati since 2006. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. How are you reading this for, mate? Son Heung-min! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Son Heung-min actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Oh, that's well spotted. Played out to the right. Oh, good spread. Alexander-Arnold. Backward it goes. Rafinha. He's going for goal! It's Son Heung-min! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front! He gave it plenty and some. Thrashed it in.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be.
Rafinha! And yes, it's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So that's two now without reply.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
He's found a way through. Yamal. He's one-on-one, surely! Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. Donnarumma will have to save it here, or there's real trouble. That is quite remarkable.
Not the best spot kick I've ever seen, but they've got to keep their heads up and chase this game.
And it's Neymar. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Fernandes. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Rafinha! Camavinga. Yamal. They're urging him to shoot. Yamal! Yes! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
A case now of complete control. Oh, well played, well played.
There will be 3 minutes.
Rafinha, out to the right. Now it's Yamal. Aimed beyond the defence. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Kane. Oh, he's taken out, that'll be a foul. Well, he's playing innocent, he has every reason to. And he has taken a dim view of this, a second yellow, and that means red. Well, the protest continues, but in the end they are defending the indefensible. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Oh, he's been caught now. Shot a goal! Oh, it's come loose. Thinks about the shot. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
And just a quick reminder today to please drink responsibly. Anyone appearing intoxicated or behaving in an inappropriate manner will be removed. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 9, Hey. Coming on the field is number 21, Mbappe.
And we're underway again.
Inter really have played into their opponent's hands here, Peter, and they need to
Shapes to shoot! Really well taken goal. Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
It's become a case of men against boys. Camavinga gets over and intercepts. And it's Messi. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Tries to play it through. Messi in acres. And Messi! It's loose. Oh, he's been... That's another chance! They want to be quick to recover this.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Pedri.
Attendance for this match was
Almost an hour gone.
60,810.
Now it's Yamal. He's picked his way through. Yamal! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Barcelona with the corner, they're first. Keeper has taken decisive action. And now they can spring out of defence. Now he's got space here. Fernandez. He's shifting through the gears here. Nicely aimed pass. Alexander-Arnold did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And he's decided to go for it. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Marquinhos makes the interception. Yamal goes steaming forward. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. This looks promising. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Some resolute defending there.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
It's not an especially good pass, that. Fernandez. Look at the space here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Mbappe. And it's Messi.
There will be 1 minute.
Not too much to add on
time.
here, just a minute. Great ball if he can get there. He might... Mbappe! Oh, taken with style. All over in seconds. That's what they can do to you.
Well, we all know, Peter, that this is a team capable of breaking extremely...
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Inter Milan suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and scrutiny to come. It was a poor show all round.
Hello everybody, and this is a
How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, look, it was very one-sided. Their players didn't turn up for the first half, and then it all went downhill.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom, and to wish you all a very good evening. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hi, Peter. Always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Kane! That was superb goalkeeping.
Kane really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Messi goes short. And the shot! It's there! The breakthrough strike! That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Chance, surely! Goal! 2, and we've barely begun here. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable. that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Madrid are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Spinazzola kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
It's a pretty loose pass. Messi. Son Heung-min. He's found a way through, and he shoots! He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Camavinga. He's found a way through. He shoots! Oh, he's been caught on it here.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Played out to the left flank. Back into the middle. Messi. Cristiano Ronaldo. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well read, nice interception. And that is a little undercooked. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Jimenez. And it's Valverde. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played.
That could spell trouble. He's shifting through the gears here. He's in a good position. Chance for a shot! It's in! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
This is threatening to become a really good game. Chance! It's in! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
We have ourselves a real game here.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Messi.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And they've got a throw. Cristiano Ronaldo. And Fernandes. And the half-time whistle goes. Inter Milan are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. And we are up to the break.
Well, who would have expected both teams going in level after that? Lots of drama, and Peter, please don't ask me to pick a winner.
Terrific half, 4 goals split evenly, beautifully set up for the second period to follow. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Now it's Mbappe. Great vision. Camavinga. That has been slung wide. That pass has been well intercepted. Fernandes. And it's Neymar. Oh, no joy this time. Alexander-Arnold. Messi. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Couldn't squeeze it through.
That was lovely, that.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Now there's a fine... And a chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Corner number 2 then. Messi with the short one. Jimenez calmly anticipates. That is ended up in no man's land. Madrid are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
He has found a way through. Good read, needed to be. No way through. It's a promising position. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Cristiano Ronaldo, looking understandably energised after his goal. Messi. Camavinga, and he was quick to react. Cristiano Ronaldo. Into the last quarter of an hour.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Looking for a runner. And this is Kane.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And this is Ronaldo. Kane. It's a threatening ball. That's that, the end. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Inter can always take more positives from a result like this. Yes, there is some tidying up to do, but some real promise too.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something. It's Kane! It's in! And what a start!
And it looks like we're going to get the entertainment we were all hoping for.
A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
I doubt very much that this... Oh, he's been caught on it here! Decent chance! It's fallen kindly here! That had everyone off their seats.
Well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that and it wasn't far away at all.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away. And that's gone loose. Now that looks a decent ball. Shoots! And he's there to get it away. Neither of these two want to come off. Shot a goal! It's a goal! They're level in a trice!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Mbappe demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Delicate ball, and it needs to be. A slightly better ball. Çalhanoğlu! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, I can understand why his thinking was that way inclined.
No way through. He's beaten the last man. Plays a shot. This time, surely! Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. Referee has taken his time, but it is going to be another corner. It's their second corner of the game. That has been knocked clear. Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Now it's Mbappe. He's found a way through and takes a shot! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Look, this is alarming because of the ease in which they're getting in behind.
Jimenez. Oh, it's a promising build-up. There's plenty of really nice passing. Fernandez. Inter Milan have got it back and they'll have another go. And he shoots! Goal! Inter! And the comeback is complete.
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
No, that was never going to make it. Nicked it back promptly. It's a pretty loose pass. Messi. Fernandez. And it's Messi.
There will be 3 minutes.
Looking for options for movement. It's Kane! Deftly away. We are into overtime. Kamavinga aimed beyond the defence. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Inter Milan come roaring back in quite some style. We've got a very different game now. And we are up to the break.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one. Just enjoy it.
Inter Milan are up by the odd goal in 3, just about shading things at the break. So we're just settling back into this second half. Messi, Alexander-Arnold, out for a throw. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. And this is Kane. Oh, he's burst through. Referee has just said play on. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He's having a go. Oh, he hit that sweetly. Threads one in. Fernandez. Now it's Kane. He won't be happy with that one. Fernandez. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Fernandez. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run, and Çalhanoğlu!
That's a cute ball.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a real chance! It's hit the upright. Çalhanoğlu finds himself offside. Jimenez. Great vision, and that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Son Heung-min. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Spread out to the left. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Short changes him with that pass. No, not quite on the same wavelength.
Inter surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Tries a shot! Against the crossbar. It's in! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
So the lead now is 2.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Now it's Kane. Looking to play him in. Van Dijk. Looking for the run. Jimenez gets over and intercepts. Now it's Son Heung-min. Well, that's beautifully weighted. It's Kane! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Kamavinga. Oh, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And that will be the final act. So the winners, bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Mbappe taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so.
Shown on this map. Thank you for your cooperation.
Terrific recovery, a really fine win that, Jim Beglin.
This has been a very composed response when trailing. There was no sense of anxiety, just a belief to stick to the game plan and stick together. And it's been a very impressive turnaround.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
Nah, this person. When you come out, go. She did class,
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Goes for a shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
I think that defence will be feeling mightily relieved now. They were really saved by some poor finishing then.
Neymar! Goal! Inter! And the game springs instantly to life.
And it looks like we're going to get the entertainment we were all hoping for.
An act of charity gratefully received.
I think the defence really need to...
Shoots! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Has another go! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Inter really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Valverde picks it up from the goal kick. This looks promising. Mbappe. Oh, shooting chance!
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
Pass somewhat off target. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now it's Kane. Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Kane. Mbappe. And claimed it back swiftly. Now it's Kane. And this is Kane. Camavinga takes control of it and he's on the move. Akanji calmly anticipates. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. And this is Kane, out to the right. Now it's Neymar. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. He's having a shot! And yes, it's there! 2 up now, and they are cruising. And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Inter Milan are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Great vision. That is good alertness. And it's Fernandez. Wriggles. He's gone for goal. And that has skimmed the post.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
Fernandez. That ball looks a good one. And that face-to-face, he's had a shot! Yes! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about, excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Number 10, Kylian
Inter Milan find a position of real strength now.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the...
He's tried one! No, not quite.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Alexander-Arnold. Not the most accurate pass. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Inter Milan, and the shot! And the keeper has shown real class. He had to be at his very best.
What a fabulous run. OK, it didn't come off in the end, Peter, but that would surely spark some kind of response from those around him.
Inter Milan with the corner, they're first. Climbs up! Crossbar comes to the rescue. Chance for a shot! It's in! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now! An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
It's become a case of men against boys. Now it's Mbappe. Now, can he finish? Goal! And with that, he takes home the match ball.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Shot a goal! Sticks it away! Well, how's that for a class finish?
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
After 57 minutes is
Manchester United playing for pride here. The match surely beyond them. Kane ploughing through the middle. Camavinga looking for options for movement. Valverde defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Looking for the run. Oh, no joy this time. And he can clear it away.
That is ended up in no man's land. Kane. Spread it left. And he's intervened well there. And no, that was never going to make it. Oh, good-looking ball. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Fernandes. It's a quick ball upfield. And here's Mbappe. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Oh, it's come loose. Chance, surely! They've done it! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. Inter Milan are having a ball here. And that is as far as they're going to go. He's having a hit! Well, he caught that pure, but no end product.
Manchester United are showing good urgency, but they have to place more emphasis on service into the box.
Fernandes. Akanji cuts out the pass. Fernandes is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And here's Kane. And he's let fly. He's put his foot right through that one. Alexander-Arnold. Valverde. To Messi. Mbappe. And he's had it nicked away. Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
There will be 5 minutes added.
Caicedo cuts it out. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Now, can they get him away? Oh, that looks a cracking ball. And he's heaved it away. And that's been intercepted. And that's it. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could be only one outcome.
Hello, attendees.
Mbappe,
This is
totally
a
unstoppable today.
children's
Everything he touched turned to goals.
boy in a yellow t-shirt kindly
Your
makes his
reflections
way
then,
to the
Jim?
information
Well, the look
center.
on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. It's great to be here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. The action has already started. Alexander-Arnold kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now it's Hazard. Knocks it into space. Threads one in. Oh, well measured. Mbappe is flagged offside. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation. And he shoots! Oh, denied brilliantly!
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Messi with the short one. Barcelona can try it again now. Barcelona have their second corner now. Messi goes short. Not the most accurate pass. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And here's Camavinga. He's having a shot! Goal! Barcelona! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Barcelona are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
He's on it, can he get away? He's picked it, chance for a shot! Oh, taken with style! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about, excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Barcelona are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Mbappe! He scores! Back within one! They have them in their sights again! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
And he's making progress on the ball. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. He's real chance! They just took too long getting forward.
Peter, the best counter-attacks are pacey and incisive, we know that, and that one never really got going.
Can he get on the end of this? And that's a simple one for the keeper. That has been slung wide. He's given the time to pick a pass. Yamal could try cutting inside here. Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. That's a nicely shaped ball. Neymar. He won't be happy with that one. Camavinga. Camavinga does really well to win the ball there. Looking for options for movement.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
That's good play. It's Dembele! A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
So off we go once more.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Now it's Messi. Now it's Yamal. He's found a way through. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Alexander-Arnold did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
And it's Fernandez. Camavinga. Mbappe! Oh, that was no routine save.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Here's a sharp little ball here. Oh, well measured. Face to... He's had a shot! No mistake! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
And he's in on goal.
Messi really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
That's a pretty loose pass. Van Dijk. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 88, Hazard. Number 91, Dembele.
Now it's Mbappe. Shapes to shoot! And he can clear it away.
Neymar. Number 13, Xavi Simons. Number 11, Rafinha.
Robertson calmly anticipates. Neymar. That's an imaginative pass.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Messi. Out for a throw. And he's managed to gift it back. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, cracking ball. Takes a shot!
just cruising! They are cruising! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. That is a super smooth goal, beautiful manoeuvring of the ball, and splendid authority in the finish.
Speed of thought, speed of action, that's another really clever finish.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Oh, what a mistake! And he's heaved it away. Oh, that's a key interception. Fernandez. Howson.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Barcelona clearly now in lead preservation mode. Shot a goal! Goal! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed! It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Barcelona really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
So is this the start of a comeback? Nicely weighted ball. Simons, he's shifting through the gears here. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit, and those are very good qualities that might have got them something on another day. Sadly, not today.
Your attention to the screen for
Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited, and deserved to be.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.